Hi. If you've seen my whiteboard for Led Zeppelin's Good Times, Bad Times, you've probably seen this amp. I want to take a couple minutes though and give you a little context for why this amp was believed to be the one that Page used to record all his guitars with on the first Led Zeppelin album. This is an amp by Gretsch. However, Gretsch actually outsourced the building of their amps. This, I believe, dates back to 1965, and at that time, a company called Valco did the actual manufacturing. Now, Valco actually did manufacturing for a few different brands, Supro being one of them, Wahoo, and National. Consequently, there's a lot of similarities between all of these amps. Just slight variations depending on which the actual brand was. Now, this is a twin amp, which means it's got two speakers in it. So this is a 10-inch subwoofer and another 10-inch subwoofer. However, what sets this amp apart is that there is a 3-inch tweeter in here. Tweeters are not common in twin amps at all. So that's one of the reasons why this was thought to be the amp that Page used. Now, typically when you are recording a guitar, the sweet spot tends to be at a lower volume, and then you put a microphone right up to the grill cloth into the cone of the speaker. Page, on the other hand, did the exact opposite. He turned the amp all the way up and then placed the microphone a little further back. Now, by doing this, he not only captured the acoustic bouncing off the walls in the room, but it helped give that massiveness, the sense of reverb and roominess that you hear on Good Times, Bad Times, especially in those first notes. The other thing about this is that when you crank an amp up, you're overdriving it. And when you overdrive it, instead of being that clean bluesy tone that you get at a lower volume, it becomes distorted. It's what we call breaking up. So the tweeter in here kind of augments that breaking up tone and gives it a little bit more brightness. Recently though, however, it was disclosed by Page himself that this wasn't the amp and that it was actually a Supro, so one of its cousins basically. But I've always loved this amp. It sounds fantastic. It would probably break the windows if I turned it all the way up in this house. But that's the history of the 6161 dual twin and why for a long time it was thought to be the amp that the guitars on Led Zeppelin 1 were recorded with.